Hey guys, what's going on? So there are a few things to talk about today. I am not sure at the moment what I'm going to actually title this video because there are a variety of subjects, but mostly it's going to be about this server maintenance announcement they released yesterday and another one they released about 4 hours ago that kind of connect into each other. So we're going to go over this one first. It's a preview of the upcoming maintenance on the 22nd of March, and here they're talking about Lewis tokens. So they're going to be adding more items that you can buy with Lewis tokens, and for those that still aren't aware, Lewis tokens are the premium of the premium currency, I would say, because we have rubies, which are the premium currency, and then Lewis tokens are currency you get by spending real money. As they state here, Lewis token is a special currency that will be given upon purchasing items into the special shop. So they're going to be adding a Lewis unique weapon ticket that costs 500, which is approximately 500 US dollars or euros or pounds or wherever you're living. Could be more or less depending on the currencies, but you get the point. And this unique weapon ticket includes every single unique weapon in the game. So if this hero is in the game, you will be able to select their unique weapon for it, no exceptions. Then we have the artifact ticket, which again includes every single artifact in the game, including event artifacts and world boss artifacts. We have a normal unique weapon ticket, so you won't get NPC heroes or new heroes out of this ticket. It's the same one you would get by crafting one from 1,000 unique weapon shards. You can also buy 1,000 artifact pieces, which equals one random artifact once you go to the Tower of Challenge to turn them in, and a random unique weapon ticket. Also reforged tickets, those are on the cheaper side with only costing 5 Lewis tokens each. You can grab them 10 times per month. And so here was a big point of controversy for a lot of players, the Daily Ruby 1 and 2. In this notice, they said they are removing the option to buy it with real money and only making it available through Lewis token. As you can read here, after the update, you will be able to purchase Daily Ruby 1 and 2 only with Lewis token. A lot of people misunderstood this as it being, oh my god, pay to win, putting the Daily Ruby packs behind a pay-to-win wall. But I didn't see it like that at all. It doesn't really matter anymore because in the newer notice they posted about 4 hours ago, they said they're not going to put it behind only Lewis token. You will still have the option to buy it with real money. But unless I'm misunderstanding something major here, I don't see what the fuss was about. So you can see here, Daily Ruby 1 will cost 3 Lewis tokens, and Daily Ruby 2 will cost 11 Lewis tokens. Let's hop on over to the game real quick to see how it is right now. So let's go into the special shop. Let's go over to Daily Ruby and Daily Ruby 2. So as you can see, Daily Ruby cost about 3 euros and Daily Ruby 2 costs about 9 euros. Let's say you're a player that only buys Daily Rubies, okay? So you'd be spending about 12 euros a month to get these Daily Rubies. So let's look at the thing right next to it, the 1,000 rubies, which is actually 2,000 rubies if you hadn't bought it before. And you wouldn't have bought it before if you're only going for the Daily Rubies. So that costs 9 euros, much like the Daily Ruby 2, right? So you buy this, you would get, currently, in my situation, 2,300 rubies right there, along with a bonus of 11 Lewis tokens. You can then take those 11 Lewis tokens that you got and get the Daily Ruby pack without having to pay anything extra. You do lose the Ruby basic bonus here because that's not included when you're buying it with Lewis token, but you also get that back and more if it's your first purchase or if there's a Lewis special bonus going on, as well as the Lewis token, and that's just for the 1,000 rubies pack. Say you're a completely new player with a few dollars to throw around, you can go get starter package 1 for also 9 euros. Also get those 11 Lewis tokens and get the Daily Ruby pack completely for free, because you would have gotten the starter package anyway. It's an amazing deal for a beginner, and if you're planning on spending any money, I would completely recommend it. But then you get those 11 Lewis tokens as a complete bonus, which you can then get a Daily Ruby pack 2 for absolutely no cost. And in my opinion, that's actually amazing. Let's say you go for starter package 2, 33 Lewis tokens, boom, that's 3 months worth of Daily Ruby pack 2. And since if you're planning on spending at least a little money, you would probably go for starter package 2 anyway, it's just a complete bonus. So I have no idea what people's problem is. It's really odd. I mean, yeah, it's not quite as valuable as a straight Daily Ruby 1 or 2 because you don't get the bonus, as you can read here, but the fact you can get it for free by buying something else completely negates that, especially because you can buy the 1,000 rubies for the same price as Daily Ruby 2, and then, okay, I already explained this. If you don't get it by now, then sorry. Regardless, in the more recent update to this, they announced you will be able to purchase it with, as it is right now, but also with Lewis tokens. So we kind of get the best of both worlds. For anyone that wants to buy it with real money, if you want to do it, then go ahead. But I thought that was actually a really good step. And then they talk about the treasure summon rate again. They just say it'll have the same chance to drop as unique weapons, artifacts, etc. We still don't know what this new summoning system is going to be like, so unfortunately we can't really say anything. If we're allowed to use our saved up 10+1 tickets, then I don't really see the problem with it. Hopefully treasures cannot be awakened to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, else that's going to be a whole new slog, but I'm almost certain they will have the ability to be awakened like almost everything does that you equip to your hero. I think just costumes can't actually. Regardless, that's actually it for this green note, and then they have the additional notice here that they released 4 hours ago. They say, we would like to make an additional announcement concerning the preview note which was posted a few hours ago. First of all, we apologize for the confusion due to some changes that Raiders did not expect. We admit that we didn't catch all what Raiders have been wishing for, so after urgent discussions we would like to make some changes as below. So they say about 1+1 products, we will cancel the changes that have been stated in the green note. So as far as I remember from reading the green note, it was like that they were planning on changing it so where you will never get the bonus rubies again once you purchase it on that account, because as it is now that resets every month. So if you buy that 1,000 rubies, you will get an additional 1,000 rubies along with any other bonuses like from Lua. But what they wanted to do was change it so that you can only have that bonus really for the very first time on that account. And since they're changing that back, that's even more amazing that Daily Ruby Packs 1 and 2 can be purchased with Lewis tokens for those prices they stated, 3 and 11. Because ultimately you're getting more rubies for your money. $9, euros, whatever, will give you at least 2,000 rubies and 11 Lewis tokens, which is more than the initial chunk of rubies or the bonus you got from the Daily Ruby Pack 2 at the same cost. So even though they say we will cancel the plan that has been stated in the preview note, you'll be able to purchase Daily Ruby packages as they are now, but thankfully they say, but you can also purchase Daily Ruby packages with Lewis tokens. Honestly, I'm not too sure what they're talking about here, where they say we will roll back the revamped mileage system, the way where mileage points were changed to Lewis token. You will be able to acquire mileage points from the products just like before. So I'm going to go back into the game for a second to try and figure out what they mean, because as far as I got that, because I haven't really been checking the shop to be honest, but as far as I got that, when you are buying things with rubies, like say stamina potions, you'll get mileage from that, and that is true. And the way you get Lewis tokens is with buying things with real money. And that was as simple as that. So I'm not sure if they mean you will now get Lewis tokens and mileage when you're buying things with real money, but that's how it sounds, and if that's the case, then cool, that's also a plus for the player base. While we're on the game, I actually saved myself from getting this. This is their apology to all raiders. They say, we will try harder to provide you the best game service. Please keep your love and support towards us. Thank you very much. So I thought it was a nice gesture. 3 10+1 summons holds quite a lot of value, 7,500 rubies worth actually, if you spend your rubies like that, but you can see they're under a lot of pressure right now, and I think you guys got to give them a little bit of slack. As far as I'm aware, this is Vespa's first game ever, so, you know, I still think it's a really great game, and while it is getting a little stale and a little boring with no content coming out, I definitely want to give them a chance, and I do have some hope for them, so ultimately we'll have to see though. But they do seem to be listening to their community with all the changes they're rolling back, so that is hopeful. And then they add a bit more on treasure content. They say, we have decided to bring treasure content as planned, so they're not taking that away no matter how much people are crying about it. We don't even know exactly what's going on. It's going to be another unique weapon-esque thing similar to artifacts, I assume. The only thing I'm really concerned with is where they're going to be placed, what this special summon is going to be like. Maybe you can only summon with Lewis tokens, you know, who knows. They say, we have read comments, but we are pretty sure treasures can make their heroes much stronger when more content are added. But I think that's actually part of the problem, that treasures can make their heroes much stronger when more content's added, because depending on how exclusive it is, you know, if it's like unique weapons where you can enhance it and there's going to be a huge difference between a 0-star and a 3-star, etc., etc., that's going to put a much larger bridge between the low spenders, mid spenders, and high spenders. They do say, however, that they will make treasure items acquirable in League of Honor, which is very interesting, because if League of Honor stays exactly how it is, it wouldn't really matter how expensive they are, you would just have to play enough. And that might also be pretty cool. It would give everyone another goal. So it would be sort of like an everlasting event. Let's say they cost like 10,000 points. That's a lot of damn points, but it would give you something to strive for. I'm not going to make any assumptions because I don't know anything about how they're going to implement that into League of Honor yet. It could be like an achievement. It could be like little parts of a treasure, time gated like the NPC heroes are now, we'll have to see. 1% drop rate like artifacts. Sadly, we just have to wait those 3 days to actually find out. They say, we admit that we just included our development directions in the green note. So I guess what they're trying to say is like their sort of future plans, not necessarily this is set in stone, this is what's going on, because obviously that's not the case. They listen to feedback and they are already changing some things just a few hours after they posted them. We promise you to focus more on users' feedback. And that's what's most important. I mean, you can't always listen to the loud ones. Some are just selfish and thinks the world revolves around them and that everything should go to their way, and that heroes they don't have that are beating them in arena should get nerfed, and the heroes they do have shouldn't get touched or buffed or whatever, etc, etc. What I think would be reasonable is to hear everyone out, perhaps get a new perspective on things, and make the smartest decision you can. It's still nice to see that they care and that they're going to respond in an appropriate way to backlash like this, because you can imagine they're under a lot of pressure right now, a lot of stress I can imagine, because especially as it is right now, you know, people are really getting impatient waiting for new content, and they're kind of releasing these sort of pay-to-win things. I'm not saying negative criticism isn't justified in this case, but maybe we want to tone it down a little bit, give them a bit of time. But yeah, tell me what you think about this video in the comments down below. Leaving a like would also be greatly appreciated if you did happen to enjoy. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time.